Hi all. So it's a little while since I did any update on the Project PX200, so I thought it was about time I did. You might be able to hear the printer, I've been working away at the moment on the sort of model of the chassis and the chassis design, but I don't want to do a video on that until I've kind of got an end, if you like. So I thought what I should do is talk about the budget, and I'll show you where I am at the moment, and you can see all the figures that I have down on paper. So this is the way you definitely shouldn't do the budget. You go like that and you go, oh Christ, can I do this for 10k? Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's try this for 10k. So is there any chance on earth that I can build a car at home that will do 200 miles an hour for 10k? I bet nearly everyone on here is saying no. I don't know. But, well, if I'm wrong, you're saying no, put down in the comments how much do you think this could be done for? If you're doing it not on an absolute bare minimum, because obviously I don't want to risk, the safety thing comes into it, but for fairly low. So the example I said about the uprights, I'll probably use second-hand uprights and put new hubs and bearings on. I'll be using a second-hand steering rack and column and adapting it as necessary. I'm going to be using second-hand shocks. I was sort of thinking about this and watching another video and realised motorbike rear shocks are designed for about the weight of the car. They're very, very good quality, and by just using the leverage thing on a pushrod suspension, you can kind of adapt them so the spring rate's right. Oh, they're also very light, and I've got one on its way which is, it's about 5 years old but never used. It's someone who bought a race bike and they've sold it to me for 40 quid. Well, I mean, what's that, a third of the price? Anyway, so that's the sort of thing I'm probably going to be doing, but not compromising on safety. So it's going to have a full FIA, MSUK standard roll cage and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so what do you think? Is it possible? So I really thought I need to get on the computer and start filling in a little bit of a spreadsheet with at least estimates on, so that I can come up with some sort of budget. I mean, I think probably realistically a good budget is you think of a large number and double it. I think most people that have built kits and done any kind of car stuff or any motorsport or anything, that's the general rule of thumb. Think of a very large number and double it. Anyway, I'm going to start populating this spreadsheet and I'll get back to you at the end of it. Okay, so I can't do a little talk through thing of filling in the spreadsheet because one of the ADHD type traits I have is if I'm trying to concentrate or anything like that, I need music on to kind of, it's almost my equivalent of ear defenders. It means I can't hear other stuff going on around the house or out in the street. If I can, I just get distracted. My mind goes off. I've got to see what's going on. It's just useless. And of course, if I've got music going, I can't do the video because then it's breach of copyright of the stuff I'm listening to, which at the moment is quite a nice playlist that Spotify's come up for me. So that's why I'm not doing this on video. Okay, so it's next day. I normally find with this sort of thing that if I kind of sleep on it, I remember some bits I missed. Like I was walking to the post office earlier and for some reason it suddenly came in my mind that I'd completely forgotten to put a line in for the radiator. Anyway, so 10k. Obviously this is my predicted total for making the car go fast. It does have some bits in that I'm hoping may not be needed, because everything I'm reading about this K24 says unless you want to go over sort of 500 horsepower, you don't need internals. So I might not need that 1,000 quid. And what's the other one? Oh, and this here, looking at the spec on the gearboxes and final drives, because there's so many of these K engines around, and from what I understand, they're all interchangeable. There are ones with different final drives and different fifth or sixth gears. I'd say fifth or sixth. I'm probably going to aim for a 5-speed gearbox. I don't see any point in having a 6-speed. But if I can put in the best ratios for both of those, it may well be quite close to where I need to be for, like RPM versus MPH. Anyway, things like this, I can probably calculate, but a lot of it is my idea is obviously I'll put IVA on this column, so that's the kind of car running and going and can use on track days with a pretty well standard K24 engine. But what I'm thinking is whilst it's standard, I go do one of these straight liner things, see how fast it will go like that, then I can quite easily calculate what power I need to go at 200. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a screenshot thing on this, because this is pretty well as far as I've got. But this is really where you people watching can help out. What have I missed? I'm bound to have missed stuff off of this list. So what I do is I slowly scroll down, and I'll also do, like what do you call it? Turn this into a JPEG so as it can go on for a bit. But can you please help out here? In the comments, let me know what have I forgotten. I've put a line in for 30% for kind of what I've forgotten. 30% might be a bit under actually for what I've forgotten and what of this stuff is going to cost what. At the moment I've got things like the used calipers, or refurbed calipers if you like, and uprights and things, but having now weighed those MX5 uprights, I might be changing my mind on that one. Anyway, your feedback would be brilliant. Obviously, if you know anyone you think might be interested in this sort of project, please share the channel with them. I'm getting close now to having enough subscribers that, how's the thing called, YouTube will actually start paying me a little bit of money soon, but I need another lump of subscribers. So please share this with any of your sort of petrol head mates who you think might find it useful, or hopefully there's a few ND people out there as well. If you think any other ND friends would benefit from hearing me waffling and later seeing me working as an ND person as well, that would be great. I'd kind of like to have a little community thing going, but I'm also trying to help those without to understand. There we go. Anyway, so that's that for the budget thing. I think I said before, I've been beavering away on doing this chassis model thing. And as you can see from that, I'm getting pretty close. So there will be a video before too long and all that. In the meantime, have fun. Bye. Hi, thanks for getting to the end of the video. If you're not already subscribed, please do so now. Just hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell button, and that way YouTube will tell you when there's any new videos. We've got some big plans ahead for the channel, including possibly a car build from scratch. So if you want to get involved with that, now's the time to subscribe. Cheers then, bye.